Hello everyone and welcome to the third video of quadratic equation. In this video we will continue but for the method of solving of quadratic equation. In the previous video we've already learned the factorization method, also known as the middle term. Today we will learn quadratic formula, that means also known as discriminant method. So again, the first step is to convert a quadratic equation into standard quadratic equation. That means there should be one x term of x square and one term of x and a constant term. So step number one is to identify the value of a, b and c. Again, as you can see, a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x and c is the constant term. After finding ABC, the step number 2 is to find the discriminant, also represented by capital D. The formula is b square minus 4ac. And the last step is to evaluate the value of x, that is the unknown, the variable. And since you know that maximum, the degree of the variable is 2, so that means there can be two values, maximum two values of x. So x will be equal to minus b plus root d upon 2a, and x will also be equal to minus b minus root d upon 2a. Again, it can be both equal, it can be both distinct, unequal, and it might be possible that the value of x does not come. How will that be possible? You know, children, that under root of positive number is possible, right? This will give you a possible real number answer. But when we talk about under root of negative, so there this is a imaginary, that is also denoted by iota, which you will learn in class 11th. Okay, so that is why you will be able to find the value of x only in two cases. That means either x has to be greater than 0, or d has to be greater than 0, or it has to be equal to 0. If d is less than 0, then the value of x is not possible. Let's continue with the exercise. So exercise 4.3, again, the method of completing the square method, finding roots by completing the square method is not in your syllabus. So we will not do this method. But let's continue and do this questions by quadratic formula. So suppose we have 2x square minus 7x plus 3 equals to 0. So you know it is a standard quadratic equation. So a is 2, b is minus 7 and c is 3. So first step is, this was the first step. Second step is to find the value of d, which is b square minus 4ac. So which is minus 7 whole square minus 4 into a into c. So 7 square 49. 4 2s are 8, right? And 8 3s are 24. Subtracted, right, children? So you get 25. So now, next formula. The value of x is minus b plus root d upon 2a, and also minus b minus root d upon 2a. So x is equal to minus of minus 7 plus root 25 upon 2 into a. So if we solve it further, this is 7 plus 5 upon 4. So please add it. So 7 plus 5 will give you 12, children, upon 4. So 4 3s are. So one value of x is 3, and similarly by using this formula we can find the other value also. So that is minus of minus 7 minus root 25 upon 2 into 2, that is 4. So this will be 7 minus 5 by 4. So 7 minus 5 is 2, children. 2 divided by 4 is half. So another value of x is half. This is how we solve it using the quadratic formula method or the discriminant method. Now children, I told you it might be possible that D can come out to be negative also. So in case D is negative, so we will say that the root does not exist, because we can only, I told you in the previous video also, that it is not every time that you will be able to factorize a quadratic equation or you will be able to use this formula. So let's check in which case the D is coming out to be negative. Let's talk about the second case. A is 2, coefficient of x square, B is 1, coefficient of x, and C is minus 4 children. So D will be again B square minus 4AC. So in this case, it is understood that D will come out to be positive, because negative into negative will give you a positive sign. Let's talk about this part children. Fourth part. So 2x square plus x plus 4. So A is 2, B is 1 and C is 4. Let's find out D. B square minus 4AC, which is 1 square minus 4 into 2 into 4. So you can already see. Let me just take a eraser and delete this part. So you can already see here children that the value of D is going to come negative. So this is 1 minus 4 4s are 16, 32. So this is minus 31. So D is less than 0. Therefore, roots are imaginary, or we will say in this case does not exist. So this is how we will use the discriminant method. Now you don't have to worry about question number 3 also children. It is same. A is 4, B is 4 root 3 and C is 3. So you will again apply the same formula and find out both the values. Okay. So this is about the discriminant method. Now let's move on to some word problems. First, let's do question number 3. Again, no need to worry at all. Just convert it into a standard quadratic equation by taking LCM and reducing the fraction term, and you will get your answer. X square minus 3x plus 1 equals to, minus 1 equals to 0. Again, A is 1, B is minus 3, and C is minus 1. Now here also children, you can see that x is not equal to 0. That's obvious, right? This question will not exist if x is equal to 0, because anything divided by 0 is not defined, right children? So that is why this is a condition. So you don't have to worry about it. Similarly here also, you will, in the second part also, you will take the LCM. I already told you in the previous videos how to take the LCM of a term where two separate polynomials are there, and x plus 4, when we check this and this, x minus 7 is missing, so x minus 7 gets multiplied in the numerator, and when we check this term, the second fractional term, with this, x plus 4 is missing. Again, you will just open the bracket first, minus 7x plus 4x minus 7 4s are 28 equals to 11 by 30. X and x gets cancelled. This implies we are left with minus 11 upon x square minus 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3. Now children, please do not, obviously we have to do cross multiplication to convert it into a standard quadratic equation. But check here, you can save your time. 11 and 11 will get cancelled, and this will become you can form your standard quadratic equation by taking this minus 30 that side. Right? So x square minus 3x plus 2 equals to 0. Right children? Now, again, these age related questions I've already told you in the previous class. So I will just form the equations quickly. I told you always the present age has to be taken as x years. So sum of reciprocal of Rahman's age 3 years ago. So what will happen to the age 3 years ago? It will be obviously x minus 3. And what about 5 years from now? It will be x plus 5 children. So reciprocal. So according to the question, this plus this is equal to 1 by 3. Again, you know how to take LCM and convert it, right? So I think you can do 5, 6. Now, in question number 7, there is mostly children make this mistake. What is that mistake? The difference of the square of the two numbers. We don't know the two numbers. So I've taken let two numbers be x and y. So difference of square. So it is understood now, children, from this equation that x will be greater than y. That is why the difference is coming out to be positive, right? The square of the smaller number, that means we are talking about y square, is 8 times the larger number. So what happens is either children forget to read this value square, the children forget to write the square, or if children are writing the square, they take x also as square. So this is where the mistake happens. Either they forget this or they write this. So you have to be very careful while reading, children. Okay, that is the mistake which happens in question number 7. Okay, so now question number 8, we have already done speed questions where the formula is used. Speed is equal to distance upon time. So I'm not going to discuss this question. Neither I will discuss question number 10. Question number 9, children. This you can do it, and if you have any doubt, please mention in the comments below. I will just get back to you. 2 water taps can fill a tank in 9 3 by 8 hours. So 2 water taps. Now, what is happening is 2 water taps are filling the tank in 9 3 by 8 hours. This is a mixed fraction, children. So I can convert it into fraction by 9 into 8, that is 72, right? Plus 3 by 8. So this is 75 by 8 hours, right? So can I say if 2 taps are filling the total tank in this time, so in 1 hour, okay, let's go ahead and see it, then I will come back to it. The tap of the larger diameter takes 10 hours less than that of the smaller one to fill the tank separately. So let tap of smaller diameter takes x hours to fill the tank. So it is obvious that larger diameter tap will take x minus 10 hours to fill it separately, right? Find the time taken in which each tap can fill the tank separately. So here, children, we will use the unitary method. How? The smaller diameter tap is taking x hours to fill. So that means, can I say per hour water filled by smaller diameter tap will be 1 by x, right? अगर पूरा जो टैंक है वो 10 घंटे में भरता है तो 1 घंटे में 1/10 टैंक भरेगा, तभी तो 1/10 प्लस 1/10 प्लस 1/10 10 टाइम्स ऐड करके हमारे पास 1 आएगा, यानी कि पूरा का पूरा टैंक भर गया. सिमिलरली लार्जर टैप larger diameter tap will take 1 upon x minus 10, right? Now, according to the question, per hour, this is per hour, plus again per hour, the amount of water filled per hour will be equated to per hour, yani ki 1 upon 75 by 8. Here also, you know that on the left side and on the right side of an equation, the unit has to be same. So here is the mistake which 99% children do. They form an equation by this and they equate it to this, which is totally wrong. The units have to match. If this is amount of water filled per hour by this one tap, this is by the second tap, and together the taps are taking these many hours, then again per hour the amount of water filled will be 8 by 7 only. So that is why it has to be equated to 1 by 75 by 8. This is the catch in this question. All right, that is all for from my side. Now in the next class, that is in the next video, we will learn about nature of the quadratic equation. That will sum up your entire chapter of quadratic equation. So keep watching and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.